One,
You're welcome,
Edumare fún wa
sir.
ní mọ̀ ní o, àmín. Hello?
Like we can hear you. Speak on. Too much noise on your
Oh,
background,
okay,
but
okay. Yeah, it's a bit noisy where I am. I'm sorry. Okay. Hello, everyone. Ẹ káalẹ́, ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé. I just got two things to say. First is for the Oba issue. In as much we don't want to talk about him, but there is no way we're still not gonna talk about him because the name is involved. Ileri Oluwa himself wrote a petition concerning him when he was alive. I still wish the son and the legal team can still repetition him based on the petition of Mohbad itself that they didn't treat it. They need to revisit that petition. Maybe through that repetitioning, it can now lead to the DNA of a thing. Like, okay, for your name to be totally cleared, can you please do the DNA? Then it will also be published to the whole world. Like it will it's even for his own benefit, because it will now clear his name totally. Everybody will be like, oh, clearly he has no, and the DNA aspect. And what is even his business with Mohbad that made, why his name? There are so many Oba now. Why not supervised name? Why not my name? Why not other people's name? Why his own name? Go. So Yoruba will say tí ó bá nídìí báwo ni òwe yẹn. So there is an issue. So that's that one. And another thing is Wunmi travel of 18, because the sister confirmed she wants to japa. Can the son also work on having the passport seized pending till the whole issue finish, the whole case of 18? So those are my two thoughts for now. So thank you. Can we just
thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
okay.
Delona, are you ready to speak now?
Okay, let me just say something.
Yes. All right, sir. Go ahead.
Like what Edaola mean. Sorry, my manners. Good day, everybody. Good day from wherever you're listening from. From what Edaola so said now, let me just start from there. From what he said about the king. See, it could have been any other king, and this is a big shame on the Yoruba what was it called? Kings. Why is it just him? Why was it just his name on the petition? Why wasn't it Akiolu? Why wasn't it what is the name of this king of Oyo State? Why was it not? Why was it not those people? Why was it just the king's name? Why is he not clearing that? And aside that, if the king in question, with utmost respect, if the king in question can hold some people in custody, or because they are slandering his name, why not hold Sam Larry, who used his name to go and what was it called, to go and threaten this boy? Why are you not holding those people too? Why are you holding innocent TikTokers? Or because I've heard people insult use the president of this country's name in a bad way. I've seen people edit the president's face with another person's body. I've seen them edit the president of US face on a naked body, and they have not done anything about that. Why is it that because they said something about you and you now still go ahead to go and pick them up all around? And why is it your name on Mohbad's petition? Why are you not addressing that? We are not even talking about the child or no child issue. The child can look like anybody. He can look like
Dilona,
super vibe. He can just like
Dilona,
Osman looks like anybody at all.
Dilona.
But
Hello, Dilona.
um,
Can you hear me? Dilona, can you hear me?
why is it particular about? Why is the petition particular about Elegushi? My network is really
Well,
bad.
that's what. Yes, I will get your
Dilona,
question.
Dilona, can you hear me? I think
Can you hear
we've
us,
spoken
please,
about this earlier.
Dilona?
I think his
I can
network is
hear
very,
you, but I
very
don't know if you
bad.
can hear me.
Your
can
Lady
hear
network is
you,
Rhyme,
but I
are
bad.
don't know
you
if you
Please,
can
there?
hear me.
um, can you hear me, Golden Sea?
Okay, let me try to.
Can hear you.
Yes,
I'm here.
yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear
Lady
you.
Rhyme, the question, yes, the question is, I think his network is not okay. Can you, the
Okay.
question is, he said, why is it that petition particular talk about Oba Elegushi, Said Elegushi? Can you explain that, please?
Sorry, Golden Sea. I want to say something. We've spoken about this earlier on. The video issue or by issue, we'll be speaking on this for 8 months. Let's leave that aside. There is something very good that we'll be speaking about, which is the way forward and what can we do, which is the forensic analysis. Please don't let us be taking ourselves back on our
Can you hear me
issue or the
now? Can you
video.
hear me
No,
now?
he might not know what actually lead to that. Is nobody
No,
pointing wrong finger at
About
him? He
actually, I
just
just
to
don't know what
know
explain.
led to
and
that.
find solution to how
Golden
we can
Seal,
get justice for Mohbad, because
Golden
these
Seal,
people
Golden
are
Seal.
trying to
See,
build a
Yes,
let's
man, not be
platform.
God. Please hold on, hold on. It's
man, no
not
be God, please
everybody
hold
that
on.
understand the story. Okay,
I get
so
your
what
point,
he
Golden Sea.
asks is
Please.
not being rude. It's just a question.
For me, though, Golden Seal, I will
No,
say it this way. The host has said that we should move on and look for other ways to move this justice for Mohbad forward with what we have on ground. There are so many things. I don't think right now is the time. We've been talking about this over and over on this platform, but I think this is the time
Exactly.
for us
God
to start
bless you,
looking for
man.
solutions. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Thank you. God bless you, Lady Ryan.
okay.
We'll be speaking.
Super
See,
vibe. Can you
hold
hear
on,
me now?
Luna. Hold
Can you
on.
all
One
hear me
second,
now?
Luna. Please mute Luna
All
for one
right.
second. Good to see. Please. See, we'll be speaking about this since the inception of this case, since August. So many thousands of platforms are speaking. Nothing really happened. So that's why I said I don't even allow that on this platform. Don't talk about here. Don't talk about the video here. What we're looking for here is solution. What can they do to move this justice for Mohbad forward? How can we get justice for this boy? Now, somebody brought up something, a very good idea, which is Bosman and Daddy York, which is phone forensic analysis and other things. So please, let's look forward. How can we get justice? Not we should start all over again, start talking of what we'll be speaking that has not gotten us to anywhere. So what? Let's talk about solutions. What can the legal team do? How can we support them? How can things that can bring solution, not repetition, monotonously. The same thing over and over and over. It gets tiring and it just wear a lot of people out. You understand? So let's talk solution. What are the solution? What are your suggestions for the solution that could make this boy get justice? Somebody come up with the idea of, okay, there is a way they can start petitioning. Yeah, those are solutions. You are giving that to the legal team. What can they do? What they can do? But when you now start arguing about placenta, about kidney of 2 million, about the Oba, about this, we don't need all those that on this platform. We are only looking for solution for what by Mohbad here. We don't discuss all those things. Please, let's discuss solution and way forward. Don't let us be doing the same thing every day. No. Let's think. There are a lot of technocrats here, high-level intelligent people here. So let's talk about how to get solution. So that is my only one take. Thank you very much, moderator. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mr. Luna. Sorry about that. Please, what do you have to say about
No,
way
it's fine.
forward? Sorry about that. Please go on.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. I understand. It's fine. I've always make my own submission on how we can make way forward, but I talked on what I met on the platform. That was that. I'm sorry about that also. My own way forward is simply we should phone forensic, and we should carry out our own autopsy, our own private autopsy, if that will be approved anytime soon in the court. But I know they have to contest for that in court first before we can do that. And also, I still want to tell us that we can still go back to whatever. I believe that the police only went by the witnesses' statement, and they used that to make up their own what's it called, reports. That was what they used to address us earlier. But I think we can still go back to what the police has done as their own investigation in the house, because they said they went to the house and they did their own investigation, they did their own forensic, and that was when they came around to tell us there was injection, there was this and that in the house. So we should go by whatever. We should get a report from them and try and investigate from that angle also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lona. Man no be God. Let's have you. Man no be God.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
I want to thank everyone for standing by, and I believe that we are not doing this in vain. By God's grace, we'll get this justice, and all the devil will be put to shame. So I will quickly speak about what the host is saying. And even I was in a Olori Ebi platform then, I also make this same my own submission there. Like, we just need to move forward. We just need to move forward and forget all these things that is going to drive us backward, because all these people, they are very, very, they are just trying things that will make us to look as if that, okay, because for the beginning, they are the one started cursing people, doing all manner of things. By the time we that were fighting for this justice start, then is this time that they start picking people up. When they start picking people up, everybody will now just get tired of the whole situation. They will say, why all this is happening? So the best things that will drag us backwards, we just leave it aside and move forward. We tell them that we are no fools. We know what we are seeking for. Before this guy, the suddenly dismiss of this guy, the people that they are there with him, and how we can this forensic and every other thing, and as we have already planned also to do private autopsy, toxicology, now all those things, what we can do that can bring this thing fast, these are the things we should be thinking of now. Every other thing, I believe the Son can do that. What is inside the petition of Mohbad, then we do all those ones, so that these people will not make, because by the time they will stop people that is speaking about this justice, you see that they will say they have won. That is exactly what they are trying to do. So we will not give them that stand. We won't give them that stand. We won't give them that stand. So I pray that as we are standing by for this justice for Mohbad, justice will get in Jesus' name. Let's just be focused and know what we are doing, and God will help us in Jesus' name. Thank you all. Thank you all for the opportunity.
God bless you, man. No be God. That's a brilliant one. Òwe Yorùbá náà máa ń pa. Wọ́n ní ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ẹ̀tẹ́ lẹ̀ ká máa pa làpálàpá. If you understand how this game has been going from day one, you should know that leave some things alone, move the way you are supposed to move, which is have your fact, be factual, have evidences, be ahead of the game. In which way? Get your infos right. What are the solution? Provide solution for what is on ground. Then Let these people get to work. Let them get to work. You know, let them do the needful, the right things to be done. They know what they are supposed to do. Somebody talk about petitioning everybody who is in that house and those boys. Those are, you know, let's get something. So, but when you begin to distract yourself, and these people will be happy, they are already shifting. What is shifting? What is shifting? They are now talking about this. They are talking, you know, these are things they want. But don't give them that. You talk about, you know, fact. What is the next thing to do? What is the way forward? How can we get this? How can we get this done? When you see a rich man or a billionaire, they only talk about getting things done. They don't care about this or that. They only, okay, what is the process for us to get this thing done? How can we achieve this? Pam, they go for the best and they achieve it. Like what Bossman said earlier on, if it is going to be hiring the toughest number one son in the country back in Nigeria that is going to get us that, then let's work on that. If it is petition to petition everybody, this one, blah, 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 that is going to get us that. Don't be distracted. Yoruba man we compare anything lost soldier, you know, that a dog back here, you stop. Lion roar, you stop. This one, you know, when you keep getting entangled with the noise of the market, why not us just, we've been doing this for like more than 8 months now. Fighting here and there, causing each other, doing this one, it has not gotten us to anywhere. So why not leave the noise? Why not focus on the real McCoy, the real Coco, preferred solution? How can we move things forward? Then let's move. Don't be distracted. Like someone said here yesterday, oh, you go to one platform, somebody they are cursing you, they are Gelema will beniko way. Gelema, don't even tell people, say, don't even bring anything to you. When they are even cursing you, forget about those things. You just focus. But when you begin to get distracted, that is what they wanted, and they will be happy for that. So please, moving forward, let's, you know, get solution, how to provide solution to all these things for these people. There is nothing we can do. It's just this team, Baba, the legal team, and the rest that are going to be in work. We are just floor members. We are only coming here to say one or two things that we believe that everybody here is the same. We're only floor members. We can only tell them that if you go this way, it will happen. That is if they are ready to do, and if they don't do it, nothing we are going to do. So, but we just need to, you know, help them in hammering on the solution that we think is best for them to do, the things to do. Forensic evaluation and analysis is the number one. It will sort all this problem under 1 week. Is there a way this legal team could work on that and make it happen? If it is going to be 2 Sano or 3 or whatever, or people that you know that, because somebody asked a question in the comment section, he said, don't we have powerful people in Team Justice that could stand up and write petition or those things? Those are the work of the legal team. And if it is like, okay, maybe Sanshitu is top, yes, it's a top man, but we need 1 or 2 more, yeah, fine. You know, funds can be generated, and we hire these people. Let them work, because when you see political, what is it called? When they are going to court to do their cases, they can have like 20 SAN, 40 SANs on just one single case. So if it is going to be that way, that people that can write to the Senate, you know, to the IG in that country, to the president in that country as well, you know, then let's do the needful. People should come up with, you know, ideas that could provide solution. Not things that will just take us back. We just talk. At the end of the day, bad blows will happen. We curse each other. We swear this one go. Everybody will go. No, please, my people, let's provide solution. Thank you, moderators. Please go ahead. Move ahead, please. Moderators, are you there? Oluwatosin, Golden Sea, are you there?
Yeah, are you done? Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I'm done, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, let's have man, no be God. Queen B. Who else are there? Queen B, not me.
Yeah, Queen B, I just joined. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to the house, to all the commentators. Well done, everybody. I joined before, but I had to do something quickly, so I had to sign out. Everyone is said well. I mean, very good suggestions. And what I was going to say before was literally to ask a question and also to say something. I know the government is involved, you know, but I was thinking in my head, like, abroad, your borough or your area that you live in, there must be a what I'm talking about is constituency, where you have your someone who's governing that area. For example, where Mohbad lives, maybe like a local government, somebody or someone who is of the hierarchy. If possible, like, is it possible for us to write a petition to them so they could take it to the Senate to discuss? One, I know the government is involved because there was a video of something I was watching where a lady was asking Sanwo-Olu about Mohbad's case, and he felt really angry about it, answering the lady like, oh, they're on top of it, they're on top of it. That was like a shabby response to the lady. But I'm saying now, like, if we should write to that local government person where Mohbad lives, the area where he lives, or like here they call them, whether you're in a Labour Party or whatever party you are in, you will have an MP of your area. So I don't know if that happens in Nigeria. If we're able to write to that local government person or MP of that area so that that person could furthermore go and discuss it in the Senate just to see how serious this case is. One, and then two, I'm a bit concerned, which is a very, very good suggestion in terms of the phone forensic, whatever forensic. But my concern is, you know, like the way we discuss it here. For example, if they hear it, the opponents, they are faster. They're like 10 times ahead. I think a lot of times when we discuss things here and we give suggestions as to, oh, this is what we want to do, this is what we want to do, they go and act on it faster, just for us not to get a solution. So like, for example, this phone forensic that I don't know if it's Bossman or Daddy York that was saying it, mentioning it here is a good thing that they're letting us know, because we obviously want to know, we're worried. But I think if they do that under G with the lawyers, or if they carry on whatever investigation they wanted to do without the opponents knowing our next step, maybe that way we could have, you know, like a solid, you know, answer to whatever question or thing, you know, because I think they listen, they tap from our ideas, they tap from everything we discuss here, the next step, ideas that we want to do, and they act on it. For example, Wumi going to Sahara Desert or Punch or whatever to say that nonsense, she's not that smart on her own to think of it. So it must be her lawyers or whoever her PRO is, or whoever is defending her, that is doing all these things on her behalf, going to the newspaper just to tarnish the image of Baba Mohbad, which is really, really unfair. I think well, with the new PRO now, if we can get like a hierarchy newspaper in Nigeria just for Baba Mohbad to grant that interview, that aside, and then is it Sister Kemi Olunloyo that wanted to interview Baba Mohbad? Please, for me, this is my opinion, I think it's a good idea based on all the things she said. Someone mentioned that we're going to be, if possible, we will get investigators or forensic people to do the toxicology from abroad. In a way, if she does interview him, what she's saying is that way foreign countries would be would be more interested in the case, because I know they are aware, based on the what's that thing we did before, like NSAS, that thing that we all came out shouting for justice for Mohbad from the beginning. If she does interview Baba Mohbad, and obviously from hearing his point of view, how the case started, and if she publishes it to her book, or the way she said she wanted to do it, and then she wanted to take Baba Mohbad into, is it Wikipedia? I think it will be of more interest to the foreign countries. They might be able, someone from somewhere might just be like, what is this cheat? We can do this, we can do that, especially knowing the toxicology results they gave us saying, oh, they're not able to ascertain, which is obviously bullshit. Somebody from somewhere might be able to pick it up and say, oh, I'm interested in this case. Let's interfere. I don't know. This is just my suggestion. If that can happen, you know, it will be a good idea, because the way the government is going on, you know, I'm afraid Wumi is, I don't know whoever is behind her. She's just, no, it's just too much. She acts on serious power, which is just beyond her. So, I mean, this is just my own submission anyway. I don't know if what I'm saying is okay or not. Thank you very much. And well done to everyone who has been suggesting very brilliant ideas. But I think we should just kind of like keep it so they don't tap from the ideas from here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Queen B. Thank you. Peck J. Peck J, can we have you?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Greetings to everyone. We've all spoken well, most especially the last speaker. She spoke part of what I'd wanted talking about, which is the media. But my first question is this before I go further. We not Wumi to have to be using the media base of Sarah report. Now back to us. What media are we using? We don't have any media. And in a case like this, we need the power of media. We as a people, we are doing very, very well. But the truth is, what we're doing on TikTok cannot take us anywhere. It can only cause some uproar, which that led to some of the arrests you are seeing here and there. Yes, it can always cause some people out, can always make some people panic, but it cannot really give that justice needed. So what is the way forward? I will start with the legal team. That our present legal team, let me combine the three, because I'm hearing there is like the synergy between the three now. Okay, if we combine the three, my suggestion now, if we combine the three with the strength of the case on ground, I will not lie you, they cannot give us that justice we need with what I'm saying as a person. Okay, what do I expect? Now, there's what I know some of intelligent lawyers do. When they are having a case that is above them, now they explore other avenue that could strengthen them, that could be a backup voice for them to fight their opponent. And 3 months ago, I can still remember I made mention of some of these, but now, you know, as the case moving forward, there are some certain things I try to manage information so the opponents don't use them against us. But there's one particular one I just made mention of that I know you cannot really. Now, as these legal teams are now, to me, we need a vibrant lawyer, a vibrant son. Not that Sanshitu is not working, but to me, it cannot really give us that drive we need for a case like this. I'm of the opinion that we should add another one, a vibrant, someone that even, there are some sounds that even when government see, they try to say, okay, let's talk two aside. Let's just see how we can make this, we need some people like that who have influence, that could influence the case positively for us. Okay, we need people like that. We also need, TikTokers cannot give evidence. That is one thing we need to know. The lawyer can give evidence, but there are some bodies outside the government apparatus, which is the police and others, that outside them, if they are refusing to give you evidence, go to the other one that can give you evidence needed, that can search for evidence for you, that is backed up by law. I don't want to mention it, but some of us will know where I'm driving to. Get these people to work for you and get you some of this evidence needed. And the evidence will be authentic when you are presenting them. These are people, these are things we need. Thank you. Now, I want to come against issue of don't mention this, don't mention that. When one was arrested, the way it was taken, taken, gave the chance to the other fellow to be taken, making it two. And the way the other one also was taken, me na no talk, me na no shout, me don't let them, gave room to another one to be beaten because he has spoken in the inquest. Now, he's giving birth to another person that is on the way of arrest again. So what are we saying? Are we now saying power that be are more than the people? No. It's because we are not exploring other chances, other avenue to get all we needed. At this point, we need, some of our barristers, our lawyers need to start connecting to their international friends to see how this case can move internationally, not only in Nigeria. The truth is, thank you. When you move around the street of Nigeria now, most especially the north area, nobody is talking about Mohbad again. A lot of people are looking for food, what to eat. You see, that is where the power of media comes in. You need to make use of the media. At every given time, look at what the opponents are doing, especially Wumi. She will run out to Sahara to state it, turn some things. Everybody will hear it. But ours, nobody is hearing. Now you need to bring the people back to this case. And how do you do that? Make use of the media very well. Make sure you make use of them. As you do that, even the government will sit up. They will sit up. Now, hunger is in the land. Anything that will cause protest now, it will, if care is not taken, if it's not well controlled, it will tear the country apart because hungers are everywhere. So every reasonable government will be afraid of protest now. And they will listen, they will hearken to the cry of the people. So let's make use of the media. I will continue again. Let me rest for now. Thank you.
Sorry, 1 second. I have a question for Seth. I have a question for Pet Cage. I have a question for him. Please, can you unmute?
I can hear you.
Okay. My question is, you said in your summation that you think that San Shitu is not vibrant. What give you that impression that is not vibrant?
Good question. A lot of people have been giving excuses of he just took over, he just took over. Between you and I, we know that San Shitu has taken over now about a month or a month plus, if I guess right. Okay. Now, when as a leading team, okay, there are some things like some time ago, maybe last week, I was opportune to ask a question about the DNA stuff, and I was told by Muyiwa on one of the platforms that they've applied since February. To me, it looked crazy as a senior lawyer applying for a DNA since February and is not given by now. That is that is a wrong signal. It's a wrong signal. So, okay, let's say that happened from Odumosu. Now, San Shitu has taken over. His influence should have acted positively on that request. Please, I don't want us, I'm not saying it's not good, get me right, but I'm saying the movement is not going to give us what is needed. We need a vibrant person that can. I have seen his approach even at the inquest, his interview. I've listened. Look, there is a way a vibrant lawyers we take up a case. Even you will be giving them hands. So don't get me wrong. He might be a cool man and know what he is doing. But I am telling you, as for this case, no, everything is too slow. It shouldn't be. Okay, I give you another example. Since Wednesday, the inquest was held and the pathology result was released. And he said they had to apply to get a copy because I said it to apply. Now, are you telling me that since last week Wednesday till today, they've not still gotten that copy? It's too slow. Other sons with their office, they will use it to get that in latest under 2 days. They will have that copy because it's very important. Because I am expecting to have seen them cross-checking to know the authenticity of that report and to know where that was conducted. It is very, very important. So when you are saying sand is not just for mouth. Sand are big name and you have to use it well. That is what I'm saying. So I'm not saying it's not good, but I am saying with the movement, no, that excuse of we just got him, we shouldn't be saying that.
Okay.
We got him.
Sorry, Pet Cage. Sorry.
Can I ask him a question, please?
Let us talk. I beg.
His questions I'm asking, I want to ask him question. He just said somebody is not vibrant, and I have my reasons why I'm asking him questions. Let me ask my question, please.
No need. I'm in the line of thought as you as well.
Why? Why will you say no need to ask question? It's my opinion.
Okay, go on. I know. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm just trying to say that.
You just said no need now. So no need means I should keep quiet. That's the meaning of
okay, I'm sorry.
Madam Toyin, Emma Binu. Sorry about that, ma. Please. Did they answer your question or not yet?
I want to ask.
He has not answered my question.
Okay, Daddy York, please, can you help us with that answer of that question, please, sir? Thank you.
I've lost my line of thought. I don't like when people interject me. I don't like it. Daddy York, please go ahead.
Daddy York, ma dying loan. Daddy York, please.
Mama T, please calm down.
Answer
Me, I
that.
want to ask question. You know, any give my down answer. So, if I be low Petsky question in.
I'm ready for any question. I'm ready.
Okay, this is my question, sir. Because this is the second time I'm hearing you today saying Shitu is slow, is this, is that. Now I ask you a question. I put it to you. You are in a go slow. Okay, don't let me use that narrative. Normal, you like driving a V6 car or a V8 car. You're used to driving a V8 car. And all of a sudden, you find yourself inside Keke Napep. Are they going to go on the same speed?
No, they are not going to go on the same speed.
Thank you. You just answered my question. No matter whatever Mohbad's legal team, no matter whatever they do, they can't go more than the speed of what the government is giving them. Please, know that one and know that fact. And this is Nigeria. I don't think, and I think you understand the nitty-gritty of this case. Are there inquests? Is it normal when they make inquests per month? Some people will say, oh, since it's a case the whole world is interested in, it should have been coming up every week. It should have been coming up twice a week. I mean, twice a month, because they all have a lot of people they want to bring to inquest to hear their testimony. But what do we get? Inquest has turned to monthly ajo. Are you going to blame Mohbad's lawyer for that? If they've requested for report and they are yet to be given the report, would you want them to carry black axe? Or I don't know. I don't understand, because I've been trying to wrap my head when you are saying the legal team, they are slow, they are sluggish, they are this one, they don't know anything. San is different from San. I've been asking myself questions. That's what exactly do you want to be done that these people are not doing? It is called process. And if the process is slow or they are trying to delay the process, are you going to blame Shitu for that? Is it to be blamed? If it's a system that is working, are we going to be where we are today? So please,
let me say this, York Daddy.
Okay.
When in a case like this, and your people are being harassed anyhow, and you are in charge of this case, your people are being harassed this way that they are harassing people, won't you take a bold step that will put a stop to harassing? Do you know that it's an offense on its own, harassing people, innocent people, because they are talking?
Let me tell you one thing.
Won't you do something?
Sorry, Petsky, let me tell you one thing. Bible itself says, wisdom is profitable to direct. The people you are fighting, do you think they are commoners? They are power that be. So I don't understand. You want to go and submit, you want to go and arrest. Wait, hold on, no. You want the people that are working against you to arrest the people working for them.
You have now, York Daddy, you have now gotten to the point of what I am saying. These people now, the lawyers you are seeing, they know better than us. They know places to enter. They know organizations to enter that will back them up and stop some of this nonsense. So why, since how many months, why haven't they taken that step?
I don't like to mix emotions with this case. Yeah? This is only Mohbad we are doing justice for. When the whole world, even including this thing, BBC, when they released the footage of killings that happen in NSAS. What did Nigerian government do about it? Bro, I think by now you should know the game better. And that's the truth. You should know the game better than even some of us. You understand? And it's boils down that the person you are fighting. If it's another person that is an ordinary person like anybody, is now. But you are fighting, and everything from when Mohbad's dead body was moved to police station, they showed you power throughout. Even at the point in time, they wanted the inquest to finish. If not for God and the hard cry of many Nigerians, they will have closed the inquest. And believe you me, in that inquest is the result they submit to the High Court that they will work on. If anybody is not indicted, they will throw away the case. And Wahab Shittu has studied the CTC and see like, oh, a whole lot of things is wrong with this thing. How come these people are not being invited? How come they did not listen to them? How come they were not properly cross-examined? How come their testimony is not consistent? And he wrote an application, and you see how hard that man fought for that application to be accepted the last inquest. And you see how hard the man was even fighting when the paternity issue came on board. Then you ask yourself a question. In a homicide case, they will touchlight every motive. Why will the magistrate say that they should not go to the area of paternity? There are a lot of things that are wrong. These are the things that you should have studied, and let's follow. We are playing small game with them. They've done the autopsy. They've given us their report. Okay, let us do our own. We are not going to shout. We are not going to call anybody thief that you gave us a fake result, as the case may be. No. But let's continue with what you are doing. Do what we want to do and bring out the result and cross-examine. Whether at the end of the day, we will not get to where we are going. At times, justice doesn't come the way we expected. So now, person will get mind. You understand? We get mind. Go fit they follow this guy. If anybody will not get patient, no go fit do this case. This is a Mohbad case. Because what is playing out is the powerful government-inclined people against the people we know the government. And my own topic. That's why thank you. I'm running up now. So at times when I hear you say that Wahab Shittu is not sound enough, they are slow, blah blah blah. My brother, no matter how Usain Bolt be, if you enter Keke Napep, now that pace of the car, that Keke Napep. Thank you. Let me stop there, Jerry.
Thank you so much, your daddy. Yok daddy. Thank you so much. So who else has not? Everybody have talked here. Loli babe. Loli. Are you there? I am.
I'm Lolly.
Are you
I'm
there?
Lolly babe. Lolly babe.
Loli. Oh yeah.
Sorry
Now
about
it's a
that.
lollipop.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry.
Just pull lollipop. Oh.
Okay, no problem. Good
All
afternoon,
right.
everybody. My name is Lolly
Good afternoon, sir.
Baby 37.
You want a lolly? Okay.
That's my
Continue.
nickname. That's my nickname. My kid gave it to me.
Okay, ma.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
I just want to back up the Jog Daddy. My question is like, we have to try to help this justice, because we need to start pulling things down. We need to appreciate what they're doing. I know it look like it's slow, but we have to patient. Everybody have to be patient, and everybody, we have to give each other respect, because Yoruba people, we always have respect to each other. We need to stop calling each other bad name, like they're doing to a boss man this morning, and it's not good. If we want Nigeria to be progress, we have to help. We always talk about government. Government is not the problem for Nigeria only. It's all of us. All of us, we have to do our own part too. We have to help them. If we don't help them and we always talk about government, that country will not go anywhere, because government cannot do everything by themselves in Nigeria. So let's look about this, the way they do to Arifa and Westo and Veron. It's not government, that's not the government that they take these people. It's the people like us, the people that they are not rich. The rich people is not doing that. It's the poor people like us doing that to each other. And that's why it's not good. That's why that Nigeria place, Yoruba culture, they not progress. So we need to have a good manners, how to treat people. Like, everybody. I feel Nigeria is like, we come to America, we come to US, London, we go to all different places. If they are doing the same thing to their own country, how can we enjoy the place? Because if we don't do the same thing like American or US, everybody do to their own country, our country will not be better. That country will not be better. We won't be able to stay there and enjoy the good thing in that country. So I'm just begging for everybody to support Daddy Mohbad, whatever the people Daddy Mohbad tell everybody, try to help them, to work for them. We need to support them. The lawyer, we need to stop pulling them down, because it may look to us like it's really slow, but it's not slow. We're going to get there one day. And I know Mohbad going to get justice by the grace of God. We are doing this because of our family, our children, because if your Mohbad justice doesn't come successful, we have to be, me too, everybody, kids, they will be scared to come to Nigeria. And we don't want it to be happen like that. So we want the Nigeria to have a progress, so our kids can come home, our kids can marry each other, so our kid doesn't say, oh, I don't want to marry Nigeria people, Yoruba people, all kind of different place. I just want to marry only the British people or maybe American people. So we just need to be support and help with the prayer. And then we need to start by talking about each other as a bad thing or use the bad word to each other. Please, I just beg everybody, let's treat people like the way we want them to treat us, and let's move forward with this Mohbad justice. And I just pray one day God will help us. We are already close to that, to justice. Just patient, and God will give us the wisdom to finish it. That's my submission. Thank you, guys.
So can I submit now?
Thank you. You want to comment? You want to say something, sir?
Yes, sir. I was not.
Okay, please go on.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, I want to apologize to Tosin. I didn't mean to interrupt you the other time.
It's okay.
Was when I heard Mr. Patek, or what was his name, saying something about we can't get justice on TikTok.
Fact check.
Yeah. When he said we can't get justice on TikTok, to me that's a bit funny, because without we gathering here, sharing informations, probably by now they will have died down the case. And regarding calling out the SAN, I think it's not fair, because we all know how our country is. Before you can do anything on a normal day, it's a process. You have to put in application, and with the frustration and the, all these behind the doors, hidden shit that they're doing, we know something is going on behind the doors. So for me, let's encourage our SAN, and we shouldn't be bashing them all the time. when you're looking for justice, you have to calm down and take your time to investigate and try, because they will come up with so many manipulative things and words and, style. But we cannot give up. You see? And lastly, what I would say is this. It's high time we stop all this. I have evidence in my pocket. It is not yet time for me to put it out there. That thing is becoming disgusting now. Well, because I'm not trying to mention any platform. I was on one platform the other day and they're saying they've got some evidences. Don't worry. When the time comes, we will show you. All those things is becoming long thing. We've been here for more than 8 months and you will saying that you've got evidence, but don't worry. I will not put it here now. I will not say it now. When are you going to say it? Anything you've got, go to the solicitors or go to the lawyer. Go and give it to them and let us finish this justice and everything. All these, don't worry. That guy, I've got one thing about him. I will show him later. That one, I've got this against him, but it's not yet time. When is time? If you don't have anything, shut up. Don't keep coming up and start confusing people. We've tried enough. People will come here, do 10 hours, 15 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. They will still come back. We're still going to be talking about the same thing. For how long are we going to keep doing the same thing? Repetition is too much. Are we not tired? So, please, if you know you have any evidence, speak to the right people. Either video, either conversation, anything, put it out there and let's get this justice. Any host who knows that he has not got any evidence should shut up. Thank you for the time. I'm going to, come down now.
Please, can I say something so I calm down after?
Petcat, go ahead, please.
Am I permitted? Okay, thank you. I want everyone to get me right. I never said the man is not good. Okay. There is a pace at which everyone of us should set, because the way this matter is going, we've been here for 8 months and the movement hasn't been pleasant. And so when you say you have the right team, then we should be able to see that yes, they are doing well. To many people, they are doing well. Fine. But to me, I have my own opinion and I've made mine known. And we will gather here. If you start saying what I'm saying too, then maybe you will join me then and talk to them to hasten up, to fasten up. I'm not saying they are not working. But I'm saying this, that with this thing, with this movement, no. And I remember again, I said, hope our own autopsy will be ready before the next inquest so we can present it, because it's the ideal thing to do. You don't need to waste much time. And the answer I got wasn't convincing, though it's not from the son, but from their leader. Okay, so now, and I asked, and even a lot of people in the comment section there.
Sorry, sir. When you say their leader, do you mean Mr. Muyiwa, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
This is a direct question from me to him. Okay. And it was not, in fact, that wasn't in their plan. And it's a normal thing, it's the ideal thing to be done. That this, result gets out before the next inquest, because it doesn't take more than maximum 2 weeks, it is out. So what are you doing? You should be able to get some of your this thing right and present it. So these are some of the angles. So don't be surprised that on that day ours is still not ready. In fact, don't be surprised that in 2 months time it's still not ready. We don't need to pamper anybody at this time. They say they can do this job and they are giving, so let them do it. And when you see us trying to talk, we are helping them. We are not coming against them. We are not bringing them down. That is one of the things I want to correct. We are helping them. We are not coming against them. Nobody is bringing them down. We want them to succeed, and that is why we are speaking. You don't expect me to be happy that my own fellow brother, who has been at the top of his voice shouting, is in detention and no way out. They are still there till now. Then it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. So what are we doing? And I'm raising my own opinion that please, if we can get more sound that can give us put more fire to this and give us result, let us welcome it. And people are saying this, you are against this and you are against. No, I'm not against. The man just started, yes. But I'm judging based on the little where he picked up from. At least, who are you expecting to do the autopsy now? It's him that will handle that. So what has he, I hope he's going to give us before the next inquest? This is where you will know if someone is fast or not. Aside.
Attention, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You can come in.
Yes, you will continue to, but I just want to interject you in a small line there. You understand? What I want to say is we cannot rush him like that. Don't forget that this man is a man of reputation. He's a son, Kokeshe baby lawyer. There's difference between baby lawyer and son. Do you know the man requested for DNA? Despite that Mr. Odumosu have taken charge of that. See, it's not by having thousands of sand. No, we might have thousands of sand that meanwhile is only one person that has full brain to calculate quickly. We are intelligent than each other. Because see, Mr. Anybody more, that is not what I know. My own side is different from any other person's side. If that kind of son, if you listen to that man carefully, that man was saying some strong points. When we finish, I'll play it in his interview. Do you think the man doesn't know what he's saying? Of course, yes. We are not kicking against your opinion. But at the same time, we need to look at it from these other angles. That the man is doing a great job. The little time he stepped in, he appeared in the courts. We're all listening to the people giving us a report of that man. Yes, sir.
Let me just add to what you are saying. Sorry to cut in there, but this is it.
It's fine.
If you say that they've not requested for private autopsy or toxicology, I would say that is, I will have asked you, what is the procedure if somebody wants to carry out, or let me put it like this, is there any procedure if somebody wants to carry out a private toxicology autopsy on a body that is in Mohbad's case with the government? Is there any process? Is there any procedure? Have they started the process? Yes. Is the government slowing down the process? Yes. Are they being patient? Yes. Would they get it at the end of the day? It's still 100% yes. So don't let us be too quick to judge. Don't let us be too quick to judge. Don't let us be too quick to judge. I rest my case.
Get what I'm saying now?
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Yoka just said everything.
You are reasoning with what I am saying, that it is good we have our own autopsy result before the next inquest. Did you agree with me?
I just told you that simple
I
thing
know what you
that
are saying.
He just
But
said
did
the
you
answer
agree with
now.
me?
He just said the
whatever we
answer.
want, we are at the mercy of the government. That is the simple thing now, bro. Whatever we want is at the mercy of the government. The government chooses the day of the next inquest. They chooses whether to delay your request. They chooses whether to delay your application or not. Ah, let's get this thing straight, bro. Is everybody wants it quick? I want it quick. Also, we want it. Everybody, we are tired of this sleepless night. But it is what it is. It is Nigeria. Nigeria ní sẹ́ àwọn míì tó wà nínú ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n yẹn. Wọ́n kàn gba wájú òkú kọjá ni wọn ò mẹ́ni tó pa èèyàn sí wọ́n gba wájú ẹ̀ kọjá wọ́n dẹ̀ do èrò ẹ̀wọ̀n. Ábẹ̀ǹtẹ́ àwọn tó wà nù lé nígbà tó ọmọ kú wọ́n dẹ̀ mú kankan nù wọn. Àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tiwọn lórí TikTok náà wá ń ṣà. That is the country we are dealing with, bro.
That is one of the things that is even angry me, that is making me angry. You just keep picking people randomly as if they are slaves. They have rights to their own speech. Please, it's okay. I don't know, it's okay.
Like it's been a long time.
Peg, did you understand? Daddy York,
It's like it's been
your
a long
daddy,
time.
your daddy, please try to break the explanation down for Peg to understand. He doesn't understand where you're coming from. Please try to.
No, I get him. He said the government delays it. I get him. Clearly. No, me, I just get frustrated with the way they are being picked. These are just my own issues.
Okay. You don't say where you come up for Nigeria. Now wait till happen be that. My brother, things no be the way it be. Even 10 years back, it don't worse now. You understand? If you don't get the backup, you go just stay there. They wanted to keep these guys even more than the required time. But thank God, say, okay, inshallah, by God's grace, they will be out. We are looking at this week. But now the country where we find ourselves with that now, they blame Arawa now. I want to agbófinró wa want to dojú òfin kalẹ̀. A whole lot. So it's
for mommy Imole, I'm not in Nigeria now. I'm out of Nigeria for long. No. Yes, I live in Abuja. I even have my house there, but I'm not in Nigeria for now, for a very long time. Yeah. Yes, York Daddy, you are correct. You are right. But it's frustrating. Okay, it's really frustrating. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Petkej. But let's welcome one of our very own, a big, dynamic, energetic soldier,
the president,
the senator himself.
The amazing, the boss.